Once again, it's time for a Subreddit party!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the PlayMindcrack subreddit, slash Mindcrack subreddit party. We are here today, joined by the smashing people in this chat. The witty WesWilson, say hello.
Hello, how's it going?
The bouncy Brighteyes.
Oh, hey everybody, I'm very bouncy.
The jamming Pajam.
Hello.
The rosy RubysOwn.
Rosie?
I know you wouldn't like that. And of course, the man of the day, and well, technically tomorrow, the super MCGamer.
I'm apparently superb. It's in the name.
Yep. And of course, I'm the guy who does the intro. I'm Chronohawk. Good to see you all here today.
Good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you guys are from. Hello. So, Connie, do you want to run through sort of what the idea is for today, so that people have a rough guess of what we'll try and do and not stick to, but that's okay?
Yep, essentially the game plan for today is that we play some games. We'll do several things, such as play Camelot, play Dwarves vs Zombies. We'll maybe take a slight visit to the Lords of Minecraft server, where we will see the subreddit's own plot, but mostly we're just going to be chilling out together and discussing several topics, all of complete relevance to what we're doing today, possibly some irrelevant. Okay.
It's just a lot of clicking and a lot of dying, and it's a whole bunch of fun. It's good. It's pretty simple. So you probably just want to start off as, unless you have all the classes unlocked, you probably just want to start off as, you know, a berserker so you can get there quickly. And basically there's a knight, which is a tank, a berserker, which is a damage dealer, and then you've got a ranger, which is your typical ranged.
What color are we picking?
I picked blue because I don't know why. Red should be my natural color.
I picked blue because I don't know why.
I just did.
The universe.
Alright, Team Green, let's go, Team Green!
Oh, hey.
Team Red,
Team
let's
blue.
go!
Blues.
Blue, 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 blue.
MC,
So MC,
what team are you on?
He's blue.
I'm the blue guy. I like blue.
Oh, Lap is
Okay.
blue team.
So if
Blue
you
team,
just,
best team.
Yep.
So basically you just want to try and take control of the keep, which green currently do because they're cheaters. And essentially, whoever is controlling the keep at the very end of the game wins the game. So it really doesn't matter who's got it now. It's just you want to try and exert your dominance over the other people, which blue team will inevitably do. Because blue is best, as we all know. See this green person here? I mean, they have no chance against me. I'm dying. Okay, I died.
Come on, you can't talk
Practice
crap
what
and
you
die.
preach. Come on, man.
Really, you don't want to fight outside the keep because it's just a waste of your armor
Life,
and life
actually,
and stuff.
yeah.
Tell that to the red guy swinging his sword at me right now.
So yeah, Camelot's obviously one of the games that is on PlayMindcrack, and obviously WesWilson, you're one of the major guys behind PlayMindcrack. Do you want to tell us maybe what that's like for you as a person and as a moderator?
Well, it's kind of funny. I was brought in by Good as I'm doing some project management stuff for Mindcrack, and part of it was, hey, look, we need to put together this support team for PlayMindcrack because we want to make sure that people are, you know, getting taken care of when they turn in tickets and all that kind of stuff. And oh my God, this has eaten up pretty much every single bit of my time. I have not been able to do the work that Good keeps wanting me to do. But primarily, you know, what the team and I try to do is make sure that that the games are free of hackers, that when people are, you know, dealing with truly offensive and foul people, that those people get removed from the server. Yep. And it takes a really freaking long time every week. One of the things that's been kind of surprising doing this is we wanted to make sure that we never banned anyone for bad reasons. So, like, we collect evidence on every single person that gets banned on the server. Like, even if a moderator sees something firsthand, like, we don't act on it. We only act if we have, video or screenshot evidence of a rule being broken.
It's a very ambitious aim, especially with so many cases of admin abuse in the Minecraft community.
Yes,
admin
and
abuse?
that's one of the things we wanted to try to avoid. Is we wanted nobody, like, if anybody ever complained, you guys are, screwing up, we'd be like, no, we've got video of you. There's no need for you to deny this. We've got you. But I mean, on a weekly basis, it's really hilarious because people will send in these messages. They'll be like, "I can't believe you banned me just for using a speed potion," and I'm like, "No, that's not what you were doing."
So you were saying that you and the other mods spend a significant portion of your week actually on the server, generally being around in case you're needed.
Yes. We there will be people lingering almost 24 hours a day. They may not always be able to respond. And sometimes we have to prioritize, we'll have our real lives going on and we'll have to prioritize, hey, look, okay, I just saw something about fly hacking. Let's go take care of that real quick and then, get back to cooking dinner for my family or something like that. But yeah, and the mods work really, really ridiculously hard, and we've like I said, we've worked really hard to try to be very, very ethical, and make sure that we have very objective rules for what are the standards that are going on and all that kind of stuff, so that if there's any scrutiny from outside, we can withstand it.
Yeah, no, I think it's good, and it's good that you're so transparent, because then they're just kind of, whilst looking after yourself, it also makes it clear for people what they can and cannot do and why certain things have happened.
Well, I mean, we do have some rules that are probably, like, a lot of people consider vague, and we get some confusions on it. Like the whole bad fellowship thing, we get a lot of complaints about that, and I'm like, basically, if you're not being a jerk in game, you're probably not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, it's sort of similar to the rule we have on the subreddit, which is treat each other with respect.
Yeah.
It is a bit grey, but it does give a little wiggle room for both users and mods, just, to exert common sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is good.
But at the same time, like, what basically ends up happening is somebody's friends get banned, and then the friend doesn't tell them why they really got banned. And then everybody thinks that there's a bunch of bad stuff going on that's not really going on.
Yeah. I remember when a certain exploit involving a certain monster was prevalent, we had that whole discussion on the subreddit about how we make it clearer for users what things are considered exploits and not. And I still think there's a bit of a grey area, and I think that's probably one of the areas that is hardest to address, which is kind of the conclusion we came to, because we want to make it clear that people can't do certain things without telling people that certain things are possible. So when people are told that, this isn't allowed, they're like, well, where is that shown? It's like, well, we don't really show it because we don't really want you to be doing it.
Well, and it's a problem, because if there is a known bug and people are exploiting it, you don't want to publicize it. I know. And the main reason is that then more people will exploit it. So how do you tell people don't do this? And so my general rule of thumb is, I think most people know when they're breaking the rules. If you're doing something that makes you have an advantage over other players, I think you generally know it. And the problem is that there are people who, want to get away with that stuff. And then they get mad when they can't. So I don't know, but like, someone in the chat just asked, what about like inside jokes? Well, it depends. Does your inside joke involve swastikas and sexual discussions? And I mean that's just it. Like what a lot of people think.
What if they do, Wes? What if they do?
You'd be surprised. Like, oh my gosh. And then, like, sometimes I'll have people, like, send their parents on to appeal their bans.
Oh,
you know?
gosh.
And I'm like, you do realize what your 12-year-old said on our server, right? And then the parents will be horrified, but kids, like, sometimes people think that their inside jokes are immune to scrutiny. Well, if it's an inside joke, why don't you make it in messages so that nobody can complain about it?
That's a very good
I
point.
think it's pretty valid, yeah.
If you're gonna put your inside jokes in public chat, that means it's not an inside joke anymore. You're trying to make other people laugh with your edginess, and it's just not
edgy 5 meme.
Yeah.
Can I just
to say that.
quickly interject and say that Blue Team is really slacking at the moment? You've got to lift your game, Blues, because we're not even on the board.
Go Red, we're doing it. Alright, so to take
Wes, I blame you
the
'cause you're
conversation back a little bit, you were talking about how everyone on the server pretty much is a volunteer. You were saying, like, you do this in your own time, and that applies to the subreddit too, and I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate that it isn't your job to do this. It's you're doing this out of your own time and your own pocket in some cases.
Yes. And, like, all the moderators, like, they don't get paid anything. And they're, like I said, a lot of them are spending 35, 40 hours a week on the server trying to make sure everybody else is having fun.
Gosh.
I mean, it's preposterous how much time.
It's a slog, yeah. How many moderators do you have in total?
I think we've got about 22. I'd say probably about 14 of them are heavily active.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't actually think it was going to be so many, to be honest. But I guess that makes sense, because it's a big server and there's lots of time in a day.
Now I have a quick question. You specified about 14 of them are heavily active. How do you calculate exactly 14 off the top of your head like that?
Because I made a spreadsheet the other day.
Oh, Google Docs. Very good.
I feel like was that contrived,
you need to not
MC?
explain anymore.
Aries in the game chat is asking whether I was intimidated that Good asked me to work for him. No, I mean, everybody has to remember I was working with the Shaft podcast. They ended up joining Yogscast. It wasn't like I, wasn't, familiar with work or, like. It's funny when I go to Minecon, like, I might not be, super duper famous. People might not be lining up for me, but all the people who are super duper famous go, "Oh, it's Wes." So I'm like kind of like the artist. So no, I'm not intimidated by working for Good.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Good's just a normal person. We had him on here in the last subreddit party, and, he's a completely normal guy.
Normal, let's be honest.
That's debatable. I don't know.
His levels of nervousness are off the charts.
No. But I know what you mean, Wes, because, like, you were one of the people I was most looking forward to meeting when I went to play on. So I was like, oh, all these other people are here. I'm like, yeah.
And then you got to talk to me for like 2 seconds because I'm busy running around doing all that work.
Yeah. Poor
Sounds
guy.
like conventions or events like that are just a significant amount of work, which you don't necessarily get to enjoy them so much. But that can't necessarily always be the case.
It's 50-50. It's a different kind of enjoyment.
Yep.
It's kind of like working backstage at a concert. You can appreciate the concert, but at the same time, you got work to do. And I don't know, like, conventions are a different beastie, especially now that I'm doing Game Vid Expo and other big shows, and it's a different style of work. And I have to be heavily on. Like, I have to be, WesWilson, the personality, not necessarily WesWilson, the guy to hang out with and have a beer with.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I guess you're kind of working.
Mindcon, you can relax finally, right?
Yes, because very few of the people who are attending there actually know who I am.
I know who you are. Why don't we hang out? We gotta hang out.
Why are you fighting me, green person? That doesn't help you.
I just still want to say that Blue is slacking as well. I haven't actually seen Wes in the middle. Wes.
I'm usually like rotating around it and swinging my axe up at it.
I just.
Oh yeah, who did I just kill?
Me, I feel like.
I think I recognize the skin. I just annihilated you.
Yeah, I
got
had 5
tired of
hearts left and
clicking,
I was...
so I went full bow because my finger hurts. I can't take any more of this clicking.
That's exactly what I've just done, MC. Speaking of MC, it's your birthday, I believe, very, very soon.
Yeah, I got some hours.
Segues.
Got some hours. So, do you have anything nice planned?
Tonight is our podcast. So we're going to... Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm dead, first of all. But no, after being dead, I plan on doing my podcast with my crew, and afterwards, we're gonna play some tabletop games on stream for like hours and hours and hours and hours.
Ooh, what are you gonna play?
One Night Ultimate Werewolf will probably be the core of our gameplay tonight, I have a feeling.
Well, I've not heard of that. What is it?
So if you've ever played Mafia or Werewolf, you know all about that. But this is a version.
I don't know what either of those are.
Yeah, this is a version of the game that you can. That it's basically a one-night version of it. So you only go to sleep once, but there's so much to it. Like everybody has a role, and it's insane what happens in One Night Ultimate Werewolf. It is a true game of lying and figuring out who everybody is.
So do you, since JB doesn't know Brighteyes, and I'm sure a lot of other people, Mafia is a game where you have a group of people in a room. You have one person who's kind of like the moderator. They deal out these cards to the group who's like sitting in a circle basically. And I think you said it to like whoever gets an ace or whatever you said it as is going to be the Mafia. And a lot of times there's like 2 or depending on how many people you have, there's a few of them. And then one person is like the sheriff. And you tell them to kind of go to sleep, and when you wake up, the Mafia has chosen somebody to kill, and then everybody has to work together and investigate and figure out who it is, and there's a lot of lying and deceit. And
of course, there's always one person that takes it too far, and you end up with a horse's head in your bed at the end of the day.
Pretty much.
Well, what's really cool is the one night version is everybody has a role. Like there's a seer, there's like doppelgangers, there's a guy whose mission is actually to die. There's a minion who helps the werewolves, but it doesn't matter if he dies or not. Like there's a robber who switches cards. There's a troublemaker who switches cards. There's an insomniac who gets to check their card before they wake up. Like there's a drunk who switches cards with one in the middle without him knowing actually what he becomes. It's a lot of different roles and levels of strategy, and most of the time you don't even know what you are. Usually you have to like try to figure it out, and there's a lot of different strategies to it, and it is truly a fun game to play.
It sounds like so. You're getting me excited just talking about it.
Yeah. Oh.
TT Red.
It's so poorly.
There were so many knights on the base.
Yeah, there were so many people up there, there was no way it was ever going to change. Even if you lower the amount of red, like for some reason it still takes a long time for it to switch to another team. Like I played where I was on green and there was like red controlled it. We killed all the red and there was like 1 red and 5 green up there. Still nothing changed.
Now, 1 second, let me just...
Well, while you hook everything up, just a reminder to come watch the podcast tonight and watch our werewolf game our Ultimate Werewolf games afterwards. That starts 9:30 p.m. on twitch.tv/Super MCGamer. Am I okay to do that? Can I do that?
That's absolutely
that's fine.
Okay.
Just don't do it on the server. You'll be banned for advertising.
Oh, the subreddit.
Wait, I'm a Mindcracker. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, the Mindcrack subreddit is not where you can come and advertise, mate.
This is play Mindcrack, not watch Mindcrack.
It's technically both.
By the way, MC, I am free on a lot of Friday nights and Saturday nights. If you ever want an extra voice on your podcast, be sure to let me know.
Yeah, we're actually working on hooking up the voice ones, like the digital guests and everything, because we've only really done in-person podcast guests, so we're hopefully going to try to hook up the digital screen soon. Digital screen.
As opposed to analog screen.
Well, there you go. The Mindcrack party, connecting people since, I don't know, 1998. That'll do. So, speaking of entertainment from MC, I've heard that you are starting your next Legend of Zelda playthrough, and that's going to be Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah, so I announced it last night on my Hyrule Academy show where I teach people about Zelda lore, because there's a lot more to the lore than people think there is.
Oh,
but
I'm just going to make a confession that I've never played Zelda.
That's okay. You can start.
Gosh.
You can always
Oh my
start.
gosh.
There's always games to play. There's plenty of like new games out all the time. You can always get into Zelda. I don't mind. It's good. It's cool.
Okay, all right. Continue.
And you can always watch my Oracle of Seasons Let's Play starting soon on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Super MCGamer. There we go. Okay, good. That was fun.
Real fast, MC. Which one do you prefer? N64, Ocarina, or Majora?
Oh, I like Ocarina of Time more. Majora's Mask is a fine game, but Ocarina of Time is... It's in Hyrule, and I have a bigger connection to Hyrule than Termina and the alternative universe or anything, so...
I am one of those ironic hipsters, I guess, who likes Majora's Mask better than the mainstream Ocarina.
Everybody says Majora's Mask is one of the most underrated Zelda games, and I don't think that they have read the internet in the past, 10 years.
I like Majora's Mask because without Majora's Mask there'd be no Hero Shade, and he's one of my favourite characters in the entire series. But yeah, I have to say Ocarina of Time is the best, just for the glitches. I love the glitches in Ocarina of Time.
Oh, did you get to watch the 1810 run by Cosmo?
Oh, I didn't know. I'll have to check
I
that
haven't
out.
watched that yet, but I saw when it happened.
Yeah, well, he put up his commentator run, and it was a very excellent watch. It was scripted commentary for the post commentary, but it was some of the best scripted commentary I've heard in a long time. So give that a watch.
I was waiting for that, so now that I know it's up, I'm gonna go check it out, and everybody else check it out too. Apparently,
and that can be found at.
It's never gonna be beat.
Unfortunately, not this
Cosmo.
time on your channel.
yeah, just search Cosmo on YouTube, you'll find it. Well, we could just go to Lords of Minecraft and just walk around.
Yeah, in fact,
Indeed.
we do have something to show everyone at the Lords of Minecraft server. So if you want to head over there,
Go to the vineyard,
Yep.
go into the vineyard portal, and I'll meet you there. MC, would you like to have a seat?
Or just
I found it.
it's
I
fine.
got a seat. I'm good.
I think we are indeed running out of room here, so grab a seat while you can, guys.
Uh-oh, K54 is trying to follow me into my room.
Oh dear.
Where are we?
Consider yourself lucky. I have somebody standing on top of my face.
It'll be difficult to see if everyone's crowding there, but we can start in a second. So, I would like to welcome everybody to what is probably the best build on what is undoubtedly the best district in the entire world. Vineyard is, without a doubt, the classiest, most well-educated, and generally all-round better than every other district on this server. So, here we are at really.
Apparently,
dying?
the bullshit is hard to swallow.
Yeah, it's flawless, isn't it? Probably the best thing you've ever seen. Amazing garden, which just was professionally landscaped and really sort of brings out the. It kind of pops at the front here, just to kind of get you interested to wanting to come inside. I would be blown away if this was in my house. Just look at the amazing quality of this thing. It is really reflective of Vineyard as a district that we're the best. Timmy the Tulip here in the corner near the donation chest.
Cough,
Right
cough.
near the donation
WesWilson would be relevant here, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a
Nice
fire
tour.
hazard.
I like the bodies that you keep.
Please try and keep the alcohol and the mess downstairs so we can just sweep it out the door and push it towards some of the other districts. On the best build in undoubtedly the best district. Any Vineyard people here, hashtag Vineyard represent for life.
Man, he just has a lot of trouble with that.
Unit is a multi-purpose. It can be used as a dance floor. It can be used as just a normal floor. It's just so many purposes. But if you are of the female variety and wearing loose dresses, Don't stand on the white glass because a design flaw. No, a design feature.
Feature, feature.
It's not a feature, but it's not a flaw. It's just an aspect, I would say. Yeah, quite see-through. So this is probably the best room in the best house in undoubtedly the best district is the library. There's no pressure in here because we've got 4 pressure plates which absorb all the pressure.
Yep.
So you feel quite enlightened and you can really just better yourself here. Not that you need to better yourself, because if you're from Vineyard, #Vineyard represent, you're already the best. Before we head upstairs, I just want to point you all, this staircase is actually what inspired the grand staircase in the Titanic. It's significantly better than that staircase because it's here. The most perfect staircase that anyone's ever seen, which is just fitting for what is the undeniably best district on the server. You'll see this little purple level here. This was actually painted by Michelangelo. I actually messaged him the other day and he was like, yeah, I'll come and paint for you, and that's what he came up with. I mean, it's just perfect, isn't it? Yeah, probably the best, except for the library, the best room in the world, I think. Yeah, in the world, I would say. Just amazing. Extra bit of room, double window, Pajam. He actually got the worst room because he doesn't do anything. That pretty much concludes the tour of the best house in undoubtedly the best district in all of Lords of Minecraft.
So, with that being said, server, would you like to buy it? No,
So last time we did this for Doc and Ari, we unmuted everybody and they all said happy birthday. So
hold on, can I turn down my headphones? Just give me a
No, you gotta actually turn them up. That's the,
okay.
You know,
alright, here we go.
All the fun here.
Alright,
what
so
nice celebration music, thank you.
Count of 3, we're gonna say happy birthday. So 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Wow.
Mumble does not like that many people talking at once.
That looks so bad.
Oh jeez.
The lobby's breaking, guys.
Hashtag Bilby for Mario Kart.
Okay, well, that was insane.
Sorry.
Wow, that was crazy.
Well, now guys, I hope you understand why we have you muted. We must say goodbye to our dear friend, the superb Super MCGamer. We wish you the best for tomorrow, and indeed, enjoy the rest of your birthday year, if that's the saying. I have no idea.
It is now. Thanks, guys. It was fun.
See you later, MC.
See you later, MC.
Bye.